The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here we go. Cut.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play-action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're a defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in.
Personal foul.
Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.